The Senate President Godswill Akpabio says the task of restoring peace in Plateau State and across Nigeria rests primarily on Nigerians, not foreign actors. He spoke in Jos during the reception for new members joining the APC. Representing President Akpabio reaffirmed the administration's commitment to ending violence in Plateau and other troubled regions. He urged citizens to actively support peace-building efforts. Akpabio said genuine stability can only come from Nigerians learning to live together. He noted that without peace, development and progress cannot be achieved. The Senate President grew emotional as he addressed the ongoing killings in the state. I cry whenever I hear that a human being, whether a child or an adult, has been killed, he said, describing the loss of lives as heartbreaking for both himself and President Tinubu. We are calling on God Almighty to help us at the center to bring peace to Plateau. Anyone who will lead this state must be committed to peace. This is the only party that cares for you, he said. The Senate President recalled earlier waves of violence dating back to 2010, describing the long-running conflict as deeply damaging to communities. He pledged renewed federal efforts to restore safety and stability. Akpabio urged Plateau residents to support the government's initiatives, saying cooperation is essential to achieving lasting peace and development. Well, the Senate President was in Plateau representing the President of the Federal Republic, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and he described how whenever he hears of this, crisis of people dying, he cries. What are your thoughts on this report?
My thoughts on how he cries on the killing in Plateau.
The killings in Plateau, the idea that people have been dying since 2010, and the crying and the prayer that God should come in and help us with the situation.
May I ask, what is his party's roadmap to achieving peace on the Plateau? Do they have any? Because this killing on Plateau should have featured in their campaign. I mean, it's not a problem that started, so it was there. So anybody that came to power, why this problem raged and didn't have a plan on how to solve it, won't be telling us the complete truth if you say you cry when it's time you hear the killing. That cry is not a godly tears. It has not prompted you to work out solution. Now, you see this issue of telling Nigerians to live together, learn to live with their neighbors, learn to live with your killer. That's like telling a victim of an abusive marriage. I wanted to say a woman just came on me that men can also be victims of abusive marriage. To telling a victim of abusive marriage to live peacefully with your spouse when the spouse is a dagger drawn every time. And I tell you, learn to live peacefully with him or with her. I say learn to live peacefully. These are victims. The attackers should be stopped, not telling the victims to learn to live peacefully with them. The only way to learn to live peacefully with them is to accept to go 6 feet. The grave, which they have been doing, whether they accept it or not. Those guys have been attacking and killing them. So I don't think he's completely correct. I mean, he went for a party jamboree. How many times has he gone to the Plateau to see what is happening there? But he could find time to go for party activities and then as a side talk. Oh, I cry every time I hear people die. What does that mean?
Meaning that the government is emotional towards the pain of the
people. Oh, you see, the thing is this. Some problems cannot be solved by emotions. If somebody is sick, you are in pain, the best way to help you is not by joining you to cry. It's to get a professional doctor. I mean, somebody needs a surgery and is in a theater bed.
Right.
All you need is a professional surgeon to come cut what should be cut and fix it. You don't need the community to gather together and cry. Especially, I mean, if that is all they can do, we can forgive them. But you can imagine getting the doctor and the doctor comes in and joins everybody in crying. What's here about you say, oh, we are calling on God? When you campaigned, you didn't tell us, we didn't vote you to go call on God. Am I disputing you should call on God? Call on God all you want. I do call on God also. But there's a reason why you were elected. You said you were going to do something. Go do it. One of the reasons you were elected was not to call on God. I mean, if all we wanted was who to call on God, we probably would have gone to the various religious places scattered all over the country and do the calling on God. We won't need to elect people to do that for us.